90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After? Episode 2 is up. Episode 1 is on Skipbox. So for those who haven't seen it, let's start with episode 2.
His parents have been pushing them on having a baby. They've gotten to a point where it seems like they don't care the toll it's taken on the couple. They don't see that the couple needed to work on a few things first. It's why Julia suggested they travel for a bit. She told Brandon that she was going to Europe with or without him. He told her that it was going to be with him. Brandon had already quit his job. He was ready to travel Europe with Julia. They were leaving without a set return date. The only ones that didn't know about the trip were his parents. His parents were quick to think his marriage was over when Julia went to New York without Brandon. They were a little too quick. They showed their hands, and now was the time for repercussions. Brandon decided to talk to his parents on his own. Again, him quitting meant there was no way to backtrack, which probably helped with sticking to his decision tonight. Jasmine did finally meet Matt's friend, David. It came after Matt asked her to hide her pregnant belly. It also came after Matt refused to teach Jasmine anything about the Romanian culture. This included never using the word gypsy. Davis also seemed upset when she brought up Dracula. Though to be fair, Jasmine did start off the sentence saying in her ignorance she only knew 2 things about Romania. Matt found everything she said to be wrong, and what could he expect? He never prepped her. He also did his best to hide her pregnant belly. He didn't realize it at the time. He might realize it later on. Only Jasmine appeared to be out for revenge tonight. She heard Matt downplay their whole relationship to David. She then decided to get revenge by spilling everything. She really did mean everything too. She brought up her marriage, her pregnancy. She also said that Matt appeared to be ashamed of her looking pregnant because he tried to hide her bump. David was a good guy because he tried to find compromise in everything. He told Jasmine how complicated it will look for Matt to his family. He also told Matt that Jasmine deserved to meet his family. David seemed like a good guy. He was the voice of reason inside the tornado of chaos. Jasmine told him how she was worried about getting deported while pregnant. She didn't want to raise her daughter by herself back in Panama. She was worried because Gino has been quiet lately. He tends to plot something whenever he gets quiet. Those are Jasmine's words, and that proved to be true because her ex-husband was plotting something. Gino wants to get her deported broke and pregnant. Gino spent a lot of money on Jasmine. He now wants it all back. He said he sees now that she used him to get to the United States and that he couldn't wait to get tried for marriage fraud. He wanted back the $76,000 he spent on her. He especially wanted to break up her and Matt. Gino was out for revenge, and who knows how long he's going to drag out this divorce as well. Jasmine once said her marriage was merely a piece of paper. Now, she's going to be stuck with it until Gino's revenge was over. Darcy's marriage also looked to be on the breaking point. Things were going well in Bulgaria in the beginning. They took a downturn right around the time that Stacy showed up with Florian. Georgie knew going in that Darcy was close to her sister. They weren't just sisters. They were identical twins. They evenly matched each other in plastic surgeries so that they remained identical twins. Stacy didn't know where the anger from Georgie was coming from. Nor did Georgie want to fix things with his wife. Georgie was taking forever to pay his half of the rent. Darcy tried to message him on it because they weren't talking. He didn't respond, and so she included her dad on the group chat. It got Georgie to finally pay up. Not that Georgie didn't ask for money back. Darcy suspected he was saving up to build a nest egg when he leaves. She usually paid for everything. Their home, their trips, and their bills. Georgie was no longer appreciative of it, and he has stopped communicating. They still share a bed. They just sleep on their side, and there's no longer any cuddling or intimacy. Back to the couple's trip from hell, Jovi still thought he was funny. He brought up Yara's looks again. Elizabeth called him out and told him he was being hurtful towards his wife. He knew this was a tough subject for Yara. Why does he keep bringing it up? Why does he still think it's funny? No one finds it funny. Alexei tried to tell him. Elizabeth was now telling him. It's bad when not even Andre laughs. He had Yara in tears. She just wishes that Jovi would think before he spoke. Things were already awkward as it for this trip. The end. Sign up for Parade's daily newsletter to get the latest pop culture news and celebrity interviews delivered right to your inbox.